Today on City Wrestling Radio, an update on Tetsuya Naito. Shelton Benjamin has some choice words for Hulk Hogan. And Gunther says he's going to obliterate Pat McAfee. All that and much more today on City Wrestling Radio.
Give me a hell yeah!
Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to City Wrestling Radio. Today is May 7th, 2025. I'm your host, Corey Smith, being joined, as always, by my co-host with the co-most, Mr. Jose Oseguera. How are you doing today, sir?
Not as good, or better than, I should say. What am I saying? Better than some of our newly released talent. I'm glad I still have a job.
Well,
I'm glad I'm not being traded off to a different company, which is my theory of what's happening.
I mean, maybe just a little. Hey, go ahead. We'll let these people go.
Yeah. Because they can't do an outright trade. I think, well, not all the talent. I'm, warning you ahead of time, but some of the talent I feel are getting traded, and this is the way to work around that.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you weren't fired from any of your jobs.
Thank you very much.
Either here or your other job that actually pays you.
Oh, I'm staying here, kicking and screaming.
Anyways, we got a lot to talk about today. So let's get right into it. Monday Night Raw is one of them. Let's get right into it today.
Let's go.
First things first, Tetsuya Naito, an update today on the former New Japan Pro Wrestling star. Earlier this week, Naito wrestled his final match for New Japan Pro Wrestling at Wrestling Dontaku, teaming up with his LIJ stablemates, another departing star, Bushi, Hiromu Takahashi, Shingo Takagi. They defeated Taichi Ishii, Taka Michinoku, and Shota Umino. After the match, the four men raised their fist, just to tell everyone, hey, tranquilo one last time,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's seemingly the end of Tetsuya Naito in New Japan Pro Wrestling, which is the first thing that is just like, I mean, I can't say it's like, well, ever since I've been a wrestling fan, he's been with the company, because I've been a wrestling fan a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as I've been a fan of New Japan Pro Wrestling, he's been around. What are your thoughts of like Naito's, your thoughts of Naito in New Japan? Like,
yeah, same here. As long as I've been watching New Japan, which you guys, City Wrestling Radio, introduced me to, he's been the staple. He's been the guy that you see. I don't want to say the face, because there's been many faces, right? But he was one of the most reliable and consistent talent that I'm aware of. I can't hear you.
Hello. You can't hear me at all.
Yeah, I got you now.
Okay, there we go. All right. So that's what happens when you pause and you're like drinking coffee.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Naito's kind of like always had that like never gonna leave vibe.
Yeah.
And maybe he won't wrestle anywhere else. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, he's up there in the age. He's pretty injured. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I can't see him going to WWE for an extended amount of time. Maybe AEW for a couple matches.
Yeah, I could see that.
But like I said, his time in New Japan, he's always kind of been like that drunk uncle that's just like always there. Like who always shows up to Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah,
he's there. He's gonna take off his suit in the middle of dinner and think it's okay.
I know you usually don't have my brand of beer, so I brought my own.
Yeah, and he's a pretty chill dude. Like I remember meeting him one time at a meet and greet when they came to San Francisco. Nice guy, speaks Spanish. That threw me off, but
sweet.
He speaks it pretty fluently. But today it's being reported that Naito will undergo eye surgery and stem cell treatment for his knee. Speaking with Tokyo Sports, Naito said he'd undergo the surgery for his eye on May 7th, getting stem cell treatment at a later date. Now, was I hearing this? What are your thoughts on Naito's future?
He's going to take a nice little long break, go rest up. This is his second eye surgery, First it was the right and now the left.
Yeah.
Is that the purpose for this thing?
Maybe he's hoping it.
I can't see him seeing double.
There's people out there. It's not cool, man. Like he's gonna mess up. You know what? I can't see that well out of one of my eyes either. Okay, I know it's not as bad as Naito's, but it's there.
Yeah, me too.
I've lied a couple times on my vision exam.
Man, I skated by a couple times.
But yeah, no, I mean, hearing this now, I mean, I hope that he would do something in the future, maybe start a
Mhm.
wrestling school, maybe even, do like they said, the time to time appearances for New Japan, like, oh my God, Naito's back,
Mhm.
for a couple matches. But I definitely can't see him going to anywhere for any extended amount of time.
Yeah, just please stay away from what's that called?
Hulk Hogan,
Free freestyle pro wrestling. Or
maybe
whatever it's
that's where he's
called.
going.
Oh, please God, no. Anywhere
maybe
else but there.
maybe Izzy Martinez is gonna sign Tetsuya Naito. But
Yeah.
Naito, I mean, best of luck to him, but
Yeah.
it's yeah. I mean, you know what? Hey, I'll put it like this. Didn't Rey Mysterio get stem cell treatments at one point for like his back or one
I
of
will say his knee too, because he
his knee?
has
Yeah.
awful knees. Yeah.
And like look at him nowadays.
Kid can go.
So
Kid, he's like 60.
yeah, yeah, the young Tetsuya Naito might rise again, come back to
Yeah.
WWE, win that NXT title off of Obafemi. You never
Sweet.
know.
Let's go.
He might actually hit a Destino for once, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, no more shade at him because I'm not the only one throwing shade around here. Well, somebody's throwing shade at somebody else for being a dumbass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shelton Benjamin. Let's talk about it.
Hmm.
As they would say.
Benjamin Shelton. Oh,
A
sorry.
very interesting story coming out of AEW about WWE, or at least about their tenure in WWE. Jose, have you seen the clips floating around online of Hogan referring to Shelton Benjamin as Benjamin Shelton?
Yes, brother.
Benjamin Shelton, me and him were good brothers, brother. This was on the Pat McAfee show and also speaking with TMZ. So it was twice.
Yes.
He's openly lied. And also like I can't remember which one it was, but I saw a picture of Hogan recently. And he was doing an interview. His face, like he had a 5 o'clock shadow at like 5 a.m. and his eyes were bloodshot, man.
Oh man.
And I'm just like, people were like, what is going on with him? I was like, this guy looks like he's been up for 10 days and then just, you know what, brother? I'm gonna do a wrestling company.
Freestyle.
Hey, Bischoff, brother, let's get that Izzy Martinez, brother. I got an email from this guy. So okay, so like I said, those clips have been floating online. In response, Shelton tweeted the following to Hogan. He says, at Hulk Hogan, you lost me forever with your quote, don't get caught, or as you call it, quote, apology speech. So rather than screw up my name or pretend we ever had any sort of camaraderie, which we never had, please do me a favor. And well, Shelton Benjamin Mama, he raised him right and he didn't want to say it, but he let Will Smith do the talking for himself for, the keep my name out of your fucking mouth meme.
Yeah, that was awesome. Great response.
That was pretty good. But Jose, what are your thoughts on this? On first off, what are your thoughts on Shelton's response? Do you think it was warranted?
Yeah, good on you.
Yeah. I do too. I think for first thing, if Hogan's just throwing Shelton Benjamin's name out there, saying, "Oh, brother, we were there at the same time," I can, come on, man, like grow up here. Like you don't need to say like, "Oh, well, brother, I worked with these collegiate athletes back in the day." Like, so what? You're Hulk Hogan. Just say you're Hulk Hogan. That's our new promotion of Hulk Hogan.
No, and the older he gets, the more he's lying now for no apparent reason. There's no reason for him to lie about this. No reason. Yeah. He's just lying, just to fucking lie. Excuse my French.
And what do you think about this promotion though? This freestyle, was it Real American Wrestling Raw?
Oh, yeah. That's gonna work.
So it's like freestyle worked wrestling or freestyle wrestling with storylines. I don't think it's worked, but come on, it's a Hogan promotion. It's gonna be worked. Brutus the Barber Beefcake is gonna be their first champion.
Yeah.
I'm just calling it now, man. It seems ridiculous to me. Like, him and Bischoff were doing this thing, who's the third man, brother?
Have they revealed that yet? No, not yet, right?
Oh, yeah, they did a couple weeks ago. Yeah. It's Izzy Martinez. Oh, sit down, Jose. It's Izzy Martinez. Yeah.
What a revelation.
Apparently this guy, he coached somebody freestyle wrestling or collegiate wrestling or some shit. But it was lame because everyone thought oh my God, is it going to be Vince? Is it going to be this? Is that going to be that? No, it was Izzy Martinez. And everyone's just like, oh, who? You know?
No,
So,
everybody knows Vince McMahon is going to start something with Vince Russo, and it's going to be called Double V Wrestling.
oh my God. They go back to the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
I've had the Attitude Era like nonstop in my house the past week.
What?
Yeah. My fiance's been watching wrestling.
Oh, that's
week.
right. That's right.
I think she just watched the Montreal Screwjob today.
Excellent.
So there's that. And then it's funny because then the channel we leave on for my cat during the day is like this TNA channel. So it's just been like wrestling throughout my house.
That's on the Samsung thing, right?
Yeah.
Samsung. Yeah. I've seen that.
And it's like it's just like random matches, but it's like the same 6 matches over.
Yeah. For like a month, and then they change them.
And then they change it. Yeah. So you're like, oh, there's that low key match again. Oh, there's Frankie Kazarian when he was like 25. So I don't know. But enough talking about TNA wrestling. We're here to talk about Monday Night Raw. Happened this past week, Monday night. Like, what was it, the 5th? I don't remember. Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah,
right?
Cinco de Mayo.
What'd you think of the show, Jose?
I'm pleasantly surprised.
I thought this show was hot.
Yeah, very unexpected.
I can't understate like how much fun I had watching the show.
Yeah, and they went really smart, which I think Paul Heyman had a big hand in. He educated the audiences on how to react, who to react for, and he gave us backstory to all the stories that are going on right now. Fill this in on a lot. He pretty much drove the ship this week.
Yeah. Kicked off with Jey Uso coming out to the ring. Jey Uso calls out Logan Paul, but instead of Logan Paul, we have Paul Heyman coming out to the ring. He says he's not out here. He basically wanted to come out here because he wanted to congratulate Jey Uso right to his face. But, while everybody was warning everyone else about Paul Heyman, no one warned him about Punk or Roman Reigns. It's going on to telling about how, saying like, I'm the one that my best friend, CM Punk, he put me in a position that he knew would sabotage my relationship with Roman Reigns. Going on to saying, why would I have tore down something I built 5 years building, referring to the bloodline, and saying that, Roman Reigns, he goes, I wasn't the one who lost the title. He was the one who lost the title. We were champion for whatever amount of days. Roman didn't come back to avenge Paul Heyman. Instead, he came back for the Ula follow. And Heyman went off on this because I'm not doing this thing justice at all because he is sitting there giving it his all. I'm wearing headphones watching this, kind of taking off my headphones because like you could hear him like
dude, he was gonna have an aneurysm.
Dude, there was a point where I was like, can you guys just let him be for a second?
Yeah, let him catch his breath.
A heart attack.
Yeah. Talk about blown up.
Yeah.
It looked like his eyes were gonna pop out of his head.
Yeah, Jay then looked at him and really looked at him and was like, are you okay, man?
That was a good line.
He goes, then going on to saying, Heyman going on to saying, I'm only out here because, while you want this title, Jey Uso, Seth Rollins needs this title. And, he's officially challenging you for this title anytime, any place. And that's when Jey Uso says, anytime, any place. How about tonight? Yeet. So
let's go. And the crowd goes wild.
I mean, this is all a ploy, as we found out right after this. Everyone's saying, oh, Jay, he fell for it. But it was really weird because like I don't understand, like they were like this Logan Paul Jey Uso thing, and then just like pivoted quickly to Seth Rollins. It just kind of caught me off guard.
Yeah.
Like I said, Heyman was backstage with Rollins and Braun Breaker saying he fell for it. And then was this Heyman's attempt at doing Steiner math?
You know what? I didn't think so. I thought it was giving reasoning behind the match, reasoning behind why Jay would take it, and reasoning why why we should be invested.
Because I was looking at this, like I was watching. I get what you're saying. Did not get what Heyman was saying. He was saying this person has their eyes on this, their eyes are on that. That person's eyes are on this. How about them? They're watching this. They're looking at that. They're looking at this, and we are looking this way. And I was just like, whoa, rewind that for a second. I
I
should.
know. Yeah, I know what you mean, but if Braun Breaker could figure it out, so can we. You saw how his face was steadily going from like, what the hell's going on to, oh yeah,
I think
oh yeah.
also they need to ditch that leather jacket with Breaker.
Yeah, and
It's lame.
mhm.
And okay, if it's his dad's,
It's his dad's.
is it really his dad's?
I don't know if it's really or if it's like a mimic of it.
If it's a mimic, an homage, whatever, get rid of it.
Yeah,
If it's
yeah.
actually his dad's, thank you, Dad. Over here because it makes him look bulky, and he looks way better with a cut off shirt and jeans.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. No cowboy boots.
Well, I mean, cowboy boots would be fine.
Well, yeah, I mean, it comes off very 80s, 90s.
Well, okay, when he does the cowboy hat and the boots together,
Yeah, yeah.
and he's whatever, but like the jacket just seems weird to me. He just
It
out of
does.
place.
Yeah, it looks very costumey.
Yeah. Next up, we have Penta taking on JD McDonough. Carlito is ringside for this match. He tries to get involved. Balor gets involved, but is seen by the ref, which is really weird. Like he's seen by the ref putting hands on Penta, throwing him back in the ring, but the ref's like, "Ew, get out of here."
I'll let it slide this time.
It's fine. Penta's not supposed to win that way, anyways. So he kicks out both Finn Balor and JD, but Chad Gable gets involved. Despite that, Penta hits the Mexican Destroyer on JD and gets the pin and the win. What did you think of this match, Jose?
Fun match, progressive story. I'm uncomfortable with Mexican Destroyer. I don't know why.
Well, I mean, if I did, it'd be the Irish Destroyer. I mean,
you know what I mean? I mean,
I could only destroy people of my own culture. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
It is weird the fact that they're like, oh, but it is also weird to calling it. Oh, I guess it's not weird to calling Canadian Destroyer. It's random when Penta's doing a Canadian Destroyer. Like, why is Penta doing a Canadian Destroyer?
Yeah, I guess.
They should just call it Destroyer.
Just call it Destroyer. Exactly. That was going to be my next sentence. Yeah, just call it Destroyer.
Yeah. So no, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but I have fun with Penta, man. He's been a blast, and it's nice watching him, be big time.
Definitely. And it looks like we're gonna get it's coming, it's getting closer. Fenix and Penta, the Lucha Brothers, getting back together.
Yeah, they keep teasing. Don't talk about my brother, pendejo.
So next up, we have Adam Pearce backstage with Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. They're going back and forth about, hey, let me give Austin Theory this match tonight. It was a really weird segment. It seemed like filler to me. He's like, hey, okay, well, how about we give him the singles match tonight? And he's like, okay, let's give him the singles match.
This is like the 100,000th seed that was planted. Can we stop planting seeds and just let the flower bloom?
Yeah.
Jeez.
And then it's weird too, because it's the return of Sheamus.
Yeah.
Of all people, Sheamus. Coming back to taking on Austin Theory, and Austin doesn't know he's facing Sheamus going into this match. It's the first time we've seen Sheamus since the Rumble. He's looking pretty good, looking better than the return he had last time. I'll say that.
Okay.
When he came, remember that time he came back and he was
extra pasty? Yeah.
Extra bulky.
Oh yeah.
Doughy.
Doughy.
Yeah. But Sheamus hit the bro kick to Theory and gets the pin and the win. Something I didn't expect. I thought they were going to put Theory over on this. I mean,
yeah, me too. I have a theory. Sheamus will be mentoring Waller, and they're going to go after. That's how the turn's going to happen with Theory, and that is how you get Theory over as a good guy, and have him battle Waller and his mentor Sheamus. I hope that's the way they go. Because otherwise, this is a throwaway match.
I hope Sheamus just gets involved between Becky and Lyra, and then Finn gets involved, and then JD gets involved.
Oh my god!
And they're all yelling at each other with their Irish accents.
Yeah, and then in 2 years we'll have like a race war within WWE.
Race war!
Get all the Mexicans together.
I mean, Vince was pretty close to doing that.
Yeah,
we have okay, so we get announced Penta versus Dom for oh my god, we still have to talk about Backlash at the end of the show. I forgot about that. I didn't even add that to the show. Judgment Day backstage. Yeah, the Backlash is this weekend. Jose.
That's right. No, as I was watching Raw, I'm like, oh shit, Backlash is in 8 days.
Oh
7
my
days
god!
already. Holy crap!
One
snuck up on us.
And one day it's the fiance's father's birthday, and the other day is Mother's Day.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh Jesus.
Literally, God rewarded us with 420 and WrestleMania on the same day and slapped us in the face
Yeah. No, my wife's uncle's
with
birthday.
Backlash on the and Mother's Day on the same weekend.
Oh, yeah. My wife uncle turns 90 on Saturday. I'm trying to get out of it to watch the Warrior game.
And the Warriors are playing. Yeah, it's a long weekend. All right. Judgment Day, they're backstage. Dominic misses his huerita. In walks AJ Styles. He said, "Man, I miss my huerita."
Yeah. So Raquel's
usually-
like, me too.
She's like, "Me too." It's more of her huerita than this is. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's see. Where am I?
In walks AJ.
AJ Styles. He wants that IC title. He goes, I want that IC title. Doesn't matter who wins at whether you or Penta. I'm coming after that title, Dominic. I don't know why AJ's going after that title, but sure.
We're world champion here.
And then Dominic asks Balor to take care of it. He gets kind of pissy for a second, but then he says, "I'll take care of it, little buddy."
Mm-hmm.
So,
dude, you guys go way back. Come on, help me out here.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, okay.
Hey, you know what? Anytime we get Balor versus AJ Styles,
I'm in. Yeah,
I'm in.
For sure.
Next up, we have a New Day Gable segment backstage. They're basically like saying, "Hey, we want to give, you guys deserve a title shot, so you guys better take out the War Raiders next week." And Gable likes that, so I guess next week it's gonna be American Made versus the War Raiders for another number one contender match. I don't know. The War Raiders just getting that carrot dangled in front of them. Like, oh, you want it? Becky Lynch comes out to the ring. I felt like the very weird promo.
It was.
Because Becky comes out, she goes, "All right, everyone." She goes, "Everyone needs to thank me for taking out the garbage because you didn't just thank me, you yelled at me for taking out the garbage. And not only did I take out the garbage, I took out the recycling too. And why would you yell at anyone for taking out the recycling and the garbage?"
Yeah.
And that's what Lyra is, and that's what Bailey is. Or no, Bailey's garbage, Lyra is recycling.
Yes.
So
things moms would say.
But it was pretty funny because it was good delivery, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So then Lyra walks out. Let's see, where out comes Lyra, says Becky has been, she says, "You call me recycling? You've been recycling your same shtick for 5 years." And I'm like,
that's a lie.
Oh, no, I mean, big you're right, big time backs. Well,
yeah,
the man, like the man, big time backs. Yeah, I guess not the same, but
yeah.
Kind of the same. But she says, "Well, Becky went on holidays, and Americans, that means vacation." He goes, "I was here making history," and holds up her title. Becky goes for a cheap shot, and Lyra hit Becky with a very leggy kick.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, take that camera down, okay? Don't want to see that far up. I feel like I should get a restraining order for that shot. Just saying. I mean, I don't know. I felt Lyra had a better delivery in this segment than past.
Really? I thought she came off very whiny and almost like she was going to cry. Becky.
A little bit more, but see, last week she was just like, "This is what I am. This is who I do." And this week she felt like she had a little bit more passion. So I'll give her that. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I like them in reverse.
Okay. I don't know.
What are you going to do?
But Becky was good too. Next up, we have Roxanne Perez versus Io Sky. And wow, I don't know, man. The beginning of this match, I hated the beginning of this match. It seemed really clunky at the beginning. It seemed very choreographed, like they were missing spots.
Mm-hmm.
But then something happened.
The middle and the end, man.
And they just clicked into gear, and they really delivered. I still don't like Roxanne Perez as a heel. She has this weird cadence, like she's like, why does she hit somebody and then say "thank you"? Like, what? What? Like, are you stupid? That person's right in front of you. They're just gonna punch you.
Yeah, they can punch you right back. What are you doing?
Like, come on, Roxanne. I don't know. She just bothers me. I don't know why she bothers me so much.
I mean, maybe
she bothers me as much as God, what was his name? LA Knights, Eli Drake. When he was Eli Drake, I hated Eli Drake.
Oh, I have a blank spot in my memory for that whole thing.
I still hate Eli. I can stand LA Knight a little bit. Eli Drake, no. I hate that guy. Roxanne Perez, I don't hate her, but her character, and I mean her character, not her.
Yeah.
Her character it's getting up there. Just saying.
Yeah, but I mean, and it's a case of, is she doing her job great, or is she just not? I don't know. Is not firing on all cylinders? Does she still have a little ways to go? It's a little greenish. I mean, she's green. She's green.
She seems like she doesn't explore the realm of like doing anything different. She always does the same, like
snarky.
I'm a snarky, I'm a pretty girl. You're welcome because I'm so good. It's just like explore that a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't just do the same 5 little things that you do. Like, I want to know more about you. Tiffany Stratton, she explored that character. We knew more about her eventually. You know what I mean? But with Roxanne, she's just whiny to me.
Should we put that on the writers?
Yeah. Put it on whoever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, whoever's in charge of that.
Whoever's in charge of that. And whether if it's somebody on Twitter, if it's you on your Instagram, the writers up, not you, Jose. Turn it down. Roxanne Perez is listening to me. Do you got a one-on-one a personal text line going with Roxanne Perez?
What did we say about exposing the business?
So I mean, I don't know. This, like I said, it's a good match, but eventually they were doing that back and forth roll-up spot, which I really don't like, but whatever. Io gets the pin after the match. Roxanne shakes her hand, leaves the ring, but no. She comes right back in, just like last week and everybody else in this new thing they do on WWE, where they leave and then come back, and her and Julia beat up on Io Sky, beat down on Io. Apparently, because Rhea is in Australia, there is nobody at all in the entire roster to help Io.
Lyra couldn't
not Lyra, no.
She couldn't leave catering for a second?
No, she couldn't. Asuka wasn't backstage. Dakota got fired. Well, Dakota got fired, so she legit couldn't be there. Dakota's like, I would have helped you. Io.
Give me papers. What do you think about this being the meme?
Oh, God. Io was seeming a little goofy in that match.
Yeah. No, that's a meme now. Have you seen?
Oh, no.
Like a whole bunch of random people on, I must say mostly TikTok, they're doing that.
Yes. You go, Io.
Just like I saw a little girl at a quinceañera. Guess what she did?
What? Hey, Cero Miedo.
Yeah.
That's awesome. No, I mean, I did not see that, but hey, good on her, right?
Yeah, she's memeable now.
Wrestling is cool.
It is.
Next up, Otis versus Rusev.
Like we didn't know what was going to happen here.
Well, I mean, come on. I thought Otis was going to win.
Good.
Come on. Apparently, they said Rusev, after being fired 5 years ago from WWE, was in an abyss. Ooh. I was like, you were in an abyss for 5 years, Rusev, huh? Is that what you're calling it now? You really? Okay. You weren't the best man, video game guy, player.
Yeah.
Whatever you were.
Was that an apparent diss?
Oh, yeah. Definite diss. The two go back and forth. It was a back and forth match, really. They did give a lot to Otis. Otis gets a lot of offense in on this match.
Finally.
Rusev eventually locks in the accolade and gets the win. Decent match back for Rusev. Like I said, he has an uphill climb to get back in the hearts of everybody.
Yeah. Okay. What's this mess about Maxine losing her marbles outside, getting all emotional, and Natalia's there like, take it easy, Maxine. Everything's all right.
I didn't see that. No.
Where were you 5 minutes ago when Io was getting her ass kicked?
Yeah, exactly. Come on, Natalia.
Yeah. Your buddy here is crying and you come out, but you won't help out Io? What's going
on? She ain't gonna do all that.
When Tozawa gets beat up and Maxine's left. Oh, at one point when he's in the when Otis is in the, what do they call it? The
accolade?
The accolade?
Yeah.
And he was like, Maxine. Did you catch that?
What if they want to go back to something with Rusev and a blonde?
I was thinking that while that was happening.
I kind of got the idea because she was wearing all red. She wasn't dressed. She wasn't wearing any of the Alpha Academy stuff. I don't know what they call themselves. Yeah. She was like all dolled up, and I kind of was like, is she gonna turn on one of them and cost Otis this match and join Rusev.
Yeah, no. The minute Otis screamed for her, I was waiting for her to jump up in the apron and then hit him with a heel or something.
So, after the match, Tozawa gets up in Rusev face. Rusev goes, "Hey, I don't want any trouble," but leaves and comes right back to attack Tozawa 2 segments in a row. Comes back to attack Tozawa, beat him down, and I think put Otis back in the Accolade again.
I think so.
Next up, we have Pat McAfee calling out Gunther, or at least having a face-to-face with Gunther. McAfee comes out. He calls Michael Cole the GOAT. Talks up Omaha. You know what? McAfee, he enjoys a couple things in life. Nice seared steak, a walk with his dog, and a nice cold beer. And you know what? Beating up on people for his friends. he's just the all around dude. That's Pat McAfee's gimmick. I figured it out.
Bro.
He's just the bro, and not like Matt Riddle was, bro. This is like he's the bro.
That's a different bro.
Yeah. Says he feel like he has a lot in common with Gunther. The only difference is they're different backgrounds, but they had the same goal in life, that was getting to the WWE. Gunther comes out. He says Gunther has become jaded and that Gunther is SAWFT soft. I didn't say it exactly like that, but hey, I know I wasn't the only person thinking it.
No, not at all.
Then Gunther kind of got in McAfee's face. He goes, "You enjoy your daughter's 2nd birthday last week? Must have been special." He goes, "It must have been special. It's going to be special on Saturday night when I beat you up. It's going to be my first match since Mania. And I'm going to show sharper and more focused than ever." He says, "I'm going to beat and McAfee up, maul him, and obliterate him." I was like, he kind of got in his face. He said he would drive McAfee's head into the mat and choke him out. Only by the grace of God would he be able to lift his arms of Pat McAfee's off his throat. Oh, good. Threw down the mic and left. So
yeah, well, I'm glad I went to the bathroom for that part.
You didn't like that?
I'm not a fan of this whole thing. What a downgrade for Gunther. What a relegation.
Well, okay, I'll say this. It makes Pat McAfee look like a badass.
It does.
Gunther is going to choke him out. Like that. Let's not get around it. Gunther is going to choke McAfee out. So it gives McAfee an easy win. He doesn't have to lose, Gunther an easy win. Yeah. As my fiance calls him, Gunty. To give him an easy win. And it's I don't know. I think it's a win-win for both of them. McAfee
on a
badass
a pay-per-view though. A squash on a pay-per-view.
It's not going to be a squash.
You don't think so?
No. McAfee, he's wrestled before. He wrestled Adam Cole. Man.
Yeah, he did. he did the whole training bit, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's going to be a good match.
It better be.
Next week we have AJ Styles versus Finn Balor and American Made versus War Raiders and Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. The returning from Australia, Rhea Ripley versus Roxanne Perez and Julia. Insert last name here. Next up.
Hey, really fast. They did like a recap of the tag division, and Michael Cole, I want to say he super slipped and said the War Raiders defended their titles. Was it against Judgment Day last week?
Okay.
It's like whoa. They what? They haven't had titles in like a month.
How much are they paying you, Michael Cole? Come on. Yeah, man. I mean, I think he's I think he's almost out of there, man. Like within the next 10 years.
Out. Yeah.
No, not
I thought it was sooner.
I think within the next 10 years he'll be completely gone.
Oh, I thought it'd be still,
and I mean completely gone. Not I have 5 for part-time. But I think 10 years he'll be completely gone, never to come, maybe to come back for a Hall of Fame segment or all of a sudden like, oh my God, anonymous Raw GM, but who's gonna read it?
Oh,
it's Michael Cole.
Or the occasional I was gonna call it the WWE network, the occasional wherever they are at the time, like special.
They're to be special.
Yeah, they're straight to VHS specials.
They're Coliseum classics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good memory on this guy.
Main event time. Main event: Jey Uso versus Seth Rollins. That's good that Jey Uso is actually living up to his name tonight. He's in the main event. Good for him. I felt like the fans didn't know who to cheer for because I really wanted to chant for Jay, but they're like, we have to do Seth's song.
Mm-hmm.
What are we going to do? We don't want to cheer Seth, but we have to sing his song.
You think he should change the song? If he wants to go.
Yeah. Like, it depends on what kind of heel. Yeah, he should. He should change the song because it's weird to have him cheer. Like, he's cheered. And it's not like they want to cheer him. They just want to sing the song.
Yeah.
Like, that's all they're cheering. It's not him. Like, he's gotten cheered on every other music he's had. You know what I mean?
And if you want to catch boos, like they say, and I hear it all the time, you want to deprive the audience of what they want.
Yeah, exactly.
This will be it. Another reason to boo.
So, like I said, the fans going back and forth. The two men going back and forth. Braun Breaker. He come outside initially with Paul Heyman, or did he come out later?
I think he came out later.
Yeah. Eventually, towards the end, Seth missed a frog slash. Jay goes for a spear, but is caught by Seth hitting Jay with a very pseudo-looking pedigree. Jay, it's funny because Michael Cole goes, he didn't hit it all. And Maxie's like, no, he hit it all and then some. Okay, guys.
Was that on the counter? No, that was before the counter.
Well, that was the spear into the pedigree.
Yes. Dude, that looked pretty good to me.
Jay tries to put on the sleeper. Seth fights out. Spear to Seth, followed by another kick out. Jay goes to the top row. Seth follows. We have a headbutt to Seth, knocking him down. Seth eventually distracts the ref. Braun Breaker interferes. We have a stomp to Jay. Out comes Sami Zayn to take out Braun Breaker. We have a super kick, an Uso splash to Seth. He still kicks out. Sami is speared to hell by Braun Breaker on the outside. Heyman distracts the ref. Spear to Jey Uso on the outside by Braun Breaker. Out comes CM Punk with a chair, who just says, fuck it, and goes for the DQ on Seth Rollins. And then towards the end of the match, we have Sami and Punk standing tall, Jey Uso in the corner. What did you think of this main event?
I thought it was fun. I had a blast. Seth brought Jay along for the ride, but you could see that Jay is learning how to become main event Jay.
He is.
He's gonna get there. And if not, he's already there.
But
good job. Yeah.
Love the match. I just think they made Jay look like shit.
Really? You think so? He kicked out of a pedigree.
He kicked out. But you know what? How many times does somebody have to come out to help him save that title? He only has that title. I know he was about to get screwed out of the title, but he only has the title because of two men, Sami Zayn and CM Punk.
Okay. To be fair,
he is in the corner, huddled over with his title, not crying, not doing that, but he's huddled over injured while these two guys are standing tall. And this is supposed to be Jay's moment. These two guys are standing tall.
Yeah, you're right. Did you see what happened afterwards?
What, him getting attacked by Logan Paul?
Yeah, and it was just one punch.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. This whole night, which was a really good episode of Monday Night Raw, seems like it was just a dust in the wind, as they say, right?
Yeah. I mean, you could say Braun Breaker did get involved too, and Seth couldn't get it done.
Yeah.
So I mean, but Seth is the guy.
Seth's about to win that title if CM Punk didn't come out.
He should. Yeah. No. You're 100% right. You're 100% right, and he will in the future. Yes.
We have a few more things to get into before we get out of here today, and I'll just get through it somewhat quick because we still have Backlash to talk about.
Yeah.
Last week it was announced that the Mercedes Moné hotline will be launched next week or sometime next, I don't know, in the next month or so. I guess you have to sign up for it. I don't know when it's launching, to be quite honest, but Mercedes Moné, she's launching a personal monthly texting service. The CEO is offering personal access to the hotline for the low price of $99.99 a month. The service is powered by VIP texting. And like I said, it offers, quote, exclusive, quote, personal, quote, one-on-one with Mercedes. Jose, what are you cutting out of your life to make room for this in your budget?
As people know, I'm a degenerate gambler, so I will be giving up gambling.
There you go, right there. You could buy 4 subscriptions with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude,
Dear
what do you
God.
think of this though?
I mean, what?
There's
What?
no way she's texting people one-on-one.
No,
Like, I
no
can't say
way.
that for sure.
100%.
It's gotta be some sort of chat bot.
Yeah, 100. Yeah, it has to be.
Some sort of AI thing.
And out of, let's say they get 1,000 subscribers, 999 are gonna be pervs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I bet you there's gonna be a handful of like actual Mercedes Moné fans who were really into her and probably want to ask her advice. But this is like legit. Like at first I thought it was something she was launching on her own. And I was like, oh, that's weird. I don't know how she's gonna do that. But then I found out this is like a service people do.
It's like Cameo. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I mean, or like something where it's like through a VIP, like through a texting company.
Yeah.
So I'm asking ChatGPT, what is VIP texting? So it says VIP texting generally refers to a messaging service. Never mind, doesn't know.
Yeah, no, it's a cash grab. No, I don't like it.
I mean, it does say, that there are like, okay, anyways, whatever. It's a cash grab and good for her, make some money, I guess. But not gonna be buying it. Next up, a big congratulations is in order for one Big E. Big E Langston is getting married. The former WWE champion took to Instagram earlier this week, said that he's now engaged to Chris Yim. That is the sister of Mia Yim, Mi Chin, if you're a recent fan. Saying in part, I can't wait to be your husband, Chris. Thank you for the Supper Society for making this day perfect. Now, Jose, this question is for you and you only.
I wasn't prepared for this. Okay, huh?
No, you weren't. You're a happily married man.
Yeah.
Big E's about to get married. What is one piece of advice you are going to give Big E for marriage?
Patience.
Okay.
That's all I could say. You got to be patient with everything because you're going to want to lounge in a chair. You're going to get yelled at about not lounging around and going to fix a fence or something. Get zen, have some patience, go fix the fucking fence, and then come back and have your beer.
And not the nicotine gum, right?
No, that doesn't work.
Yeah, so I mean, good for me. Hey, I'm engaged too. Maybe me and Big E will have a double wedding.
Yes.
That'd be cool.
Go for it. Yeah.
There we go. Maybe I'll just like hang outside his place and just do it. I don't know. All right. Let's get into it real quick. I had to pull up the match card for Backlash 2025. As of last show, Jose, I think there was a tie for the title for the
really
title.
We didn't talk about it. Wow.
We didn't talk about it. There was a tie, so it's still up for grabs.
Right. Okay.
So we kick off this pay-per-view with 5 matches. We have a singles match for the Intercontinental title, Dominic Mysterio versus Penta. Jose, who do you got?
Dominic retains. It's too early in the run.
I do think it's too early in the run for Dominic to win. I think how do you think he wins?
Oh, shenanigans. All of Judgment Day runs in. I
think one Grande Americano is going to run in.
Him too, yeah.
It would be funny if he had like a Judgment Day shirt on, just to kind of like, like I'm a one-night member, but like, oh, Grande Americano joined the Judgment Day. Grr.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight versus Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre, a fatal four-way for the United States title. Jose, who do you got?
Jacob Fatu
retaining.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that Drew McIntyre is walking out of this match with the United States title.
I would love that.
I think it's time for him to switch gears just a little bit. Have Jacob Fatu be screwed out of the title, maybe by his own team, maybe by Solo Sikoa, So we'll see what happens there. Next up, I think we're both in agreement on this. Pat McAfee versus Gunther. Gunther wins this one.
100%.
Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch. Who do you got?
I'm going to say Becky Lynch, and she's going to hold on to that title so Bayley can go after her. I think Lyra has been entrusted with the title as long as she can be, and it's her turn to lose it.
I think you're halfway right. I do think Becky and Bayley it's going to lead to a feud between those two, but I do not think Becky is going to win that Intercontinental title. I think Bayley is going to screw Becky out of the title in the match. And everyone's going to cheer, and Becky's going to get her comeuppance because she's been, whining and complaining for the past couple weeks. So I think Lyra Valkyria keeps her title there. Next up, John Cena defends his undisputed WWE Championship against one Randall Keith Orton. Jose, who do you got?
I got Travis Scott. John Cena.
Does Travis Scott show up?
There's a 50-50 chance on that.
So lame. It's so lame.
Yeah, it is.
I hate Travis Scott. I don't even like him as a person.
Yeah.
He's not good. I actually don't even know who Travis Scott is. I just heard he's like kind of like not good.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of his music. Yeah, I'm not digging it.
I want somebody to go after that hardcore title. Like, you can't just
that'd be good.
Especially if you're doing in-ring stuff and you have a title, fuck that.
Yeah. Holy crap. R-Truth is going to get involved, isn't he?
Oh, and screw Randy?
Yeah.
Could be. But, remember R-Truth a couple weeks ago said, there's two sides to every story or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we'll see what happens. But I think John Cena's keeping that title for a little bit longer.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would be funny if Randy just wins it. He's like, oh my God, Randy's the champion. Hot potato title.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, we're going to get out of here. For City Wrestling Radio, I'm Corey Smith.
I'm Jose.
And we'll see you next time. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.